What is up, everybody? This is the last field rounds. I said mostly everything I wanted to say, but there's a few things I still want to talk about. First of all, this is the last Call of Duty video related subject, really. This is going to be the last video that's related to Call of Duty because, like I said in the last episode, there needs to be a change. You know, I don't want this era to be forgotten either. It does not deserve to be forgotten. This is the Call of Duty era. But this is the last few rounds. I'm running out of ideas for Call of Duty. I'm running out of music for Call of Duty. I'm running out of love. Really, I'm running out of love for it. Uh, I love the album. You know, I loved making it. I still love the game, but what I mean by I'm running out of love is that with everything being based around Call of Duty, I'm losing the love for the channel. And I don't want to do that. And I have to move on, and whoever helps me put out the next album, I don't want them subject to this album. You know, this is kind of like a final send off to to the album. You know, and this isn't saying that there's not gonna be any more Call of Duty albums because I would love to make a Black Ops 2 album in 2025, so in 2 years. I'd like to make a Black Ops 2 album, but by then I hope that I already have two other albums out, and there's been some time spaced out between this album and that album. You know, um, it's just a lot, and I feel like you guys, the fans, deserve better. Uh, you guys don't deserve listening to the same type of beats over and over again. There needs to be some spice. And I know some of you guys might like that because you guys still stick around. But let's be honest, you guys are getting tired of it. If you weren't tired of it, you are tired of it. And if you were already tired of it, then you're just done with it. And you're gonna go and you're gonna find somebody else to listen to. And, you know, I don't want that. I want you guys to be happy. I want you guys to be satisfied. I want you guys to keep coming back for the music. But I don't want you guys to keep coming back to the same old, same old. You know? You guys have done a lot for this channel. You know? Um, and I love you guys for it. The the talks about Call of Duties, you know, the different kind of talks about the singles, the different kind of talks about the second album and the deluxe version. And I know there's gonna be talks about this too, about the collector's edition. You know, and I believe I've said it before, but I want to say it again. There's probably gonna be someone. Well, if you're tired of it, why are you making a collector's edition with all those same songs? I wanted to explain the tracks because I wanted to get everything out of the way. So when we move on to a new era, I don't wanna continue talking about this track. Talking about this track, talking about that track, talking about the whole album in general. Yes, we are still going to do the songs live. That's not gonna change. That won't be forgotten. Um, but I, I need to step back from Call of Duty, And when I focus on the new era, I don't want to really talk about AK-47 FU2 because it's really the center of this channel. And a part of me will always love this. I love this album. It made this fucking channel, you know? And really I had to give Taiga a lot of credit for it because AK-47 FU2 sounds good. So when somebody sees AK-47 FU2, they're gonna click on that and be like, what the fuck? They're gonna click on it, they're gonna listen to the album, they're gonna be like, damn. I made the beats, he named the tracks, and I also don't want people to forget about that either, because um, you know, when people say that, it's my album, and I do see that there's some people that says it's theirs or it's um, like, it's ours, and there's some people that say it's mine. It's really not. This album probably would not have gotten done if it really wasn't for Taiga. You know, uh, which I had to thank him for that. Because yes, I made the beat, and even he says it. Like, even though I did most of the work in his perception of it, it was for me. It was a team effort. I made the beats. I made the music videos, but he also looked over them. He also listened to them, and he made sure they were good enough. If they were, you know, sounding exactly what would sound like in a Call of Duty game. And I really wanted him to do that so bad because he's the fucking Call of Duty expert. He'd go on for days, hours, minutes. Like he can go on for so long, days, years, a fucking decade, talking about Call of Duty. He's so invested into it that he knows that shit like the back of his hand. You know. Um, so I really thank him a lot for that. And I thank him for the tracks. Um, it was a really good spot for us. You know. Um, but even though it was a good spot, at some point, all good things have to come to an end. And that is AK-47 FU2. This episode is not supposed to be like, alright, yeah, whatever, in the past. We are supposed to, in a way, rejoice the album, you know? Um, because as soon as this video ends, that is a start of a new era. It's closing a book and it's opening a book. And I'm really excited for it. And I hope you guys are excited too. And I hope you guys stick with us. We love you. We're out.
Dick.